it's going to be about meeting your parallel self. Okay, so we're going to select a self, a parallel self that has had a perfect life, or has not had the experiences, the negative experience that you're holding on to. So I think you can either, when you're selecting your parallel self, the self that you're going to meet, you can either select the self that, if you have one experience in mind, and so you can select a self that did not go through that experience, so it's pre that negative experience. Or if you've had lots of negative experiences, or if you've grown up in an environment which was like even when you were a child, which wasn't conducive to your highest best worth, then I would pick a self that is that's had the perfect life, right from the start. The self has had the perfect parenting, lots of love, lots of nurturing, perfect siblings, perfect schooling, friendships, relationships. So we're just going to do a meditation. So I'm going to give you that freedom to choose, but I'm just thinking, why not neutralize lots and lots of stuff and just pick a self which has had the perfect life. Like we all sort of dream, have it, that kind of dream. I wish my life had been like this. I wish this hadn't happened. I wish that hadn't happened. So just want to pick a self that's had the perfect life. Okay, so we are going to go into the meditation process just in a minute. So please, please, please make yourself comfortable. If you have pen and paper, maybe to write notes afterwards, but it really isn't important. So just make yourself comfortable and take a deep breath, and we will go into the meditation. Okay, so this is the meditation for self-acceptance and transmuting your past hurts. Okay, so take a deep breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to just relax your body and feel the weight of you. Feel wherever you're sitting, feel your body being supported. And feel the weight of you, just letting go. Feel the weight. Feel your feet and your hands. Wiggle your toes and your fingertips. And if you need to, just move your neck and your head, so just that you're more comfortable. And you can arrange how you're sitting so you feel more comfortable. Because this is a longish kind of meditation, but I'm going to do a shorter version, because we can do a lot of detail, and maybe I'll prepare something at a later stage. But this is a short. Okay, so taking a deep breath. And breathe out. Become aware of your feet. Relax your feet and your toes. Your ankles. Relax your ankles. Relax the muscles in your calves and the muscles holding your shin bones in place, letting them go. Relaxing them. Now bring your attention to your knees, allowing all the muscles, all the ligaments, tendons, everything that's holding your knees in place to relax, to breathe, to let go. And now your thighs. Allow the bones in your thighs to be heavy. Allow the muscles and the tissues to relax, to let go. Now bring your attention to your hips and your pelvis. And just become aware of all the bones. They're helping you to sit and supporting you. So allow all these bones to relax and allow all the muscles to relax. Allow there to be some spaciousness between the bones and in your joints. Allow everything to breathe a little deeper. Now become aware of your hips and your spine. And notice how your spine, the sacrum, is connected to your hips. And allow these joints, these bones, to move a little further apart. Allow there to be some space within your joints, within the bones, and between the bones. Breathe deeply into your belly, filling it up with air. Notice the capacity your belly has to expand. Allow it to fill up with air, with nourishment, with vitality. Allow your body to expand. Allow it to take more space. And we're moving up your body, one vertebra at a time. Allow there to be space between all your spinal bones. And now notice your shoulder blades and your collarbones. Allow them to move, to realign themselves so they feel more in space. They feel more aligned. So they're able to do what they're supposed to do. So it's like the muscles that can sometimes hold these things in place can distort them. So you want the muscles to be very liquid, very fluid, and then the bones can move to wherever they need to be. Because the body has a wisdom. It knows what it needs to do to feel good. Now become aware of your shoulders and your upper arms and allow the same thing to happen. Allow the muscles to relax so the bones can find their alignment and the perfect spacing. Notice your elbows. Allow the bones in your elbows to move apart, for there to be space. And now your forearms and your wrist. Allow all the bones in your wrist to realign themselves so there's a little bit more space. There's a little bit more fluidity in your joints. Notice your hands, the palm of your hand, the back of your hand, and your fingers. Letting your arms and your hands be fully relaxed. Now bring your attention to your neck. Allow the muscles in your neck to relax. Allow the back of your head to relax. Allow your scalp to relax. Now bring your attention to your face. Allow your ears to relax, your temples, and your forehead to relax. Relax your eyebrows and your eyes. Relax your nose, your cheeks. Relax your lips and your jaw. Allow it to hang loose. Relax the front of your neck. Relax your chest and your solar plexus. Relax your belly. Allow your whole body to be relaxed. Being present here now, in a state of complete relaxation. Now I want you to become aware of your time and space. Not opening your eyes, but just becoming aware of where you are. And we're going to go on a journey. And we're going to meet a parallel self. Another aspect of you. And this self has had the life that you wish you'd had. This self has had all the wonderful experiences, all the opportunities that you would have wanted for yourself. And also this self has not had any of your negative experiences. Had the most beautiful, the most perfect life. So we're going to go and meet this self. Just take 3 slow, deep breaths first. Breathing in. And breathing out. And on the next breath, breathe in and hold. Hold your breath in your belly for a few seconds before you breathe out. And again, breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Now I want you to imagine that there's a door in front of you. It's a magical door. And you can make this door any kind of door you want. Make it ornate, make an old door or a new door. Just make it a beautiful, beautiful door. And this is a magical door. It's going to take you into a different reality. Okay? A reality where you're going to meet your alternative self, your parallel self, the self that's had the most beautiful, the most perfect, the most special life, the life you wish you'd had for yourself. So now I just want you to move towards this door and become aware of the handle of this door. And just notice what kind of handle this door has. And also make sure that this door opens inwards towards you. Okay, so just move towards this door and put your hand on the handle. And when you're ready, not yet, but when I tell you, I want you to take a deep breath, open the door, and then step out, and you will be in the world of your perfect parallel self. Okay, so we're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Open the door and step out into the world of your parallel self. And just become aware of what you notice. Are you indoors or are you outdoors? And I want you to sort of see your parallel self will be there. Should be there. And if not, you just look for your parallel self, this perfect self. Okay? And this is the life, this is the world of your perfect self. So just notice what kind of environment you're in. Are you indoors or are you outdoors? And what time of day is it? Just start to have a look around to notice what you're able to notice. What kind of place are you in? And then become aware of your parallel self, your perfect self. Okay, I'm going to call it become aware of your perfect self and notice what it's doing. And just become aware of the kind of life this self leads. Is this self? Who are the important people in his or her life? Is this self, does it have the same kind of environment, or does it live in a different environment? Is it even the same country? What kind of house does it have? What kind of career does it have? What kind of relationship does it have? What about friendships? Children? Just getting a feel for the life of this perfect self. And notice how this self moves and looks and dresses. Is it the same as you? Is it different? What kind of energy do they have? How do they carry themselves? How do they view the world? How do they feel about the world? How do they feel about their place in the world? Just becoming aware of any similarities and any differences. So now I want you to arrange a meeting with this self. So you're going to sit down and have a meeting. So you can have your perfect self pick their favorite place to meet with you. Okay, just take a moment and you're going to meet, have a conversation. And it's nice if you can be sitting face to face, you can see each other. And I want you to just say hello, introduce yourself, and then just notice how you feel about this self and how you feel about yourself. Just notice a difference, any differences you have, energetically or physically or emotionally, how you feel about this perfect self and what kind of thoughts you have about who you are as a person. And notice the qualities you like about this self that you wish you had. And now, just take a deep breath. And I want you to have your perfect self look at you and tell you what they notice about you and what they feel about you. Just become aware of that. What do they notice about you and your life and the different life that you've led? How do they feel about it? And how does that make you feel to hear this being said, being communicated to you? And now I want you to ask your perfect self the qualities they admire about you, the things that they wish they had, the qualities that you've developed because of the life you've had, and because of some of the difficulties you've faced. What are the things they admire about you? And let them express this in as much detail as is needed. as you can hear. What is special about you simply because of your negative experiences? What qualities have you developed because of them that your perfect self does not have? And if you want, in the future, you can pause this recording at any stage to allow more processing to take place, for more answers to come your way. But for now, we will carry on. And now I want you to get a feel for what it's like to be your perfect self. Get a sense of their energy. So with the permission of your perfect self, I'm going to ask you if you can step into their energy field and merge with them. So they stand up, you stand up, and you just walk up to them and you merge your energy field. And allow this perfect self, this idealized self, to run your energy field, your body, for a moment. So that it's like you, but you're seeing out of their eyes. You're seeing the world as they see it. And just notice how different it feels. And if you want, you can almost sort of live their life as them for a while, just to get a sense of what it's like. And notice how different your body might feel. And your energy, do you have more energy or less energy? And know that you can visit this state, this person, anytime, this version of yourself. Now from this place, I want you to look at yourself, your life. And maybe you can notice some changes that need to be made, that you can make in your life to treat yourself better, to love yourself more. And now if you had the choice to swap lives, so not just swapping, just having, swapping a few qualities, just like a complete swap, living the life of that self versus living your life. So like a complete swap. I want you to think about it. Would you do it? Or do you appreciate some of the resilience, some of the qualities, some of the characteristics you've developed because of your life experiences? Do you appreciate having those extra abilities? The depth, the richness that you carry within you because of the life you've lived. For now, we're going to say goodbye to your idealized perfect self. And we're going to come back into yourself, stepping back into yourself. And now I just want you to take a moment to think about any positives that you might have gained because of your negative experiences, any qualities that you have developed because of them. More compassion for yourself and maybe more compassion for others. Maybe more ability to relate to others. I just want you to come back to your life with a renewed sense of appreciation for who you are, for what you've endured, and for what you've become, the person you are today, because of these experiences. And I wonder if you can finally accept yourself, the wholeness of you, for who you are, your life, being you. And I wonder if you're finally able to accept all the experiences you've had, whether positive or negative, because they've made you who you are. And I wonder if you're able to let go of some of them now. Even appreciating them or thanking them for allowing you to become such a complex, multifaceted person. For being you, the unique you, the very, very, very special you. And I, for one, am very glad, so glad that you are you, just as you are, and not some idolized, perfect being. That you're perfect with your flaws, and you're perfect because of your flaws. Thank you so much for joining me today. And when you're ready, I want you to come back into your world, into your room, into your body. Take a deep breath, close that door, knowing that you can visit any time. You can visit any place anytime through that magical door. So now, become aware of your body. Become aware of your feet and your hands, your face and your head. Just become aware of you. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you again very soon.